Is everyone wrong about Pokemon Legends ZA?
No.
The short answer is no, but there is a little bit more nuance to that. Game Freak and Nintendo, I'm gonna be honest, you have pissed off a lot of people lately. Well, not lately, that's kind of your thing, but still. Between the Power lawsuits, the $70 price hike, and the price of the Switch 2, it's been really hard to be a Nintendo fan as of late. So talking about Pokemon Legends ZA has been complicated. Everyone's an extremist when it comes to Legends ZA. Either you're in one camp that says that this game is trash and not worth $70, or you're in the other one that's saying that, hey, it's not that bad, guys. Pokemon's trying something new. I mean, look, they updated the trees. But the truth is that Pokemon Legends ZA isn't the worst Pokemon game we have ever gotten. That honor still goes to BDSP, but it is a huge step backwards from what we got in Legends Arceus in almost every single way. So in this video, I want to try have an actual conversation about what's going on with Pokemon Legends ZA. Is it overhated, or is it truly as bad as people say? Like always, please consider liking and subscribing, and let's jump in. Okay, let's go over the positives first, because sadly, there isn't many of them. First of all, the Pokemon look amazing. I really like how they look in motion, in game, and it's just so cute to watch them walking around with you. Look at Totodile. Dude, they want me to pick Totodile so bad. Also, some of the fights can actually be pretty fun, especially when you find a Pokemon that is way over leveled than you. I got stuck trying to catch this Alpha Dratini for about half an hour. I literally threw every single Pokeball I had in it, and honestly, it was really fun and enjoyable. And lastly, character customization has been greatly improved from the last Legends game, and especially from what we got in Scarlet and Violet. Okay, so those were the positives. If you want to hear actual criticism of this game and why I truly feel that it is an insult to Pokemon Legends Arceus, well, I hope you stick around. Let's start with the big one. I cannot believe they decided to make the game city-based. That is such a horrible idea for a Legends game. You know what made Legends Arceus great? You felt like an explorer. You were charting an unknown region, running through the wide and open fields, discovering new Pokemon in the wild. It felt alive. It felt brand new. Now you get parks. Tiny, empty, little parks with a handful of Pokemon walking in circles. Who thought this was a good idea? A few months ago, I made a video where I specifically said, I am worried that this world will be too small if it's just in Lumiose City. We're sizing ZA down to just one city. I don't know, man. It just feels a little weird. I'm just a little worried that it might be too small. It's just like shrinking the entire adventure down to one city. Weird. And the comments in that video were trying to gaslight me. Oh, who told you it's just in one city? Oh, I'm not worried. There's going to be an underground catacomb area. Well, no, you guys were wrong. The entire game takes place in Lumiose City. And yes, it's tiny, and there is damn near nothing to do in it. There's hardly any buildings you can enter. The ones that you can all look the same. And quite frankly, all the green holographic walls are ugly. It was a very bad idea to have these wild areas in the city. They look dumb. Like, how could we not manage to integrate these wild areas better than holographic invisible walls? And yes, they are glorified invisible walls. You can enter and exit through one very specific gate. And if you go on a rooftop and try to get out of these zones, you can't. You have to go through those gates. Again, glorified invisible walls. And I don't think you need a huge breakdown on why this is so much worse than what Legends Arceus did. It did feel like Game Freak was at least trying with Legends Arceus. They gave some effort into creating a believable region. Keyword some, because even with Legends Arceus, they were cutting a lot of corners, but whatever. There is none of that believability here. The best that you get is some water Pokemon in a pond or standing on some water. There are some Pokemon out of the wild areas that are placed a little bit better, like Pidgeys on a light pole or a Pansear on a tree. It's very basic stuff, and again, it is just a very small amount of Pokemon that get this treatment. There are also no different types of biomes. Almost all of these wild areas look the same. They are parks. they are streets, they are alleyways. I get it, it's a city, but they are supposedly trying to integrate Pokemon into the city, but hardly integrating anything that the Pokemons would actually use. In one wild area, there's a freaking hot dog stand and a restaurant. Like, dude, there's a alpha Houndoom right there. Who is this restaurant for? Lumiose City is just a huge flop. Again, there is really nothing to do here. There's a handful of places you can actually enter, and each shop is just a menu you can choose from. That part I do care a little bit less about. A lot of RPGs do that kind of menu shopping thing, so it's not too bad, but still, we're in one city. What does bother me is I think they use the same Sword and Shield shop music for the clothing stores in this game. If so, that is some BS. Maybe it's actually different. It just sounds very similar. The best that Lumiose City has to offer, and I'm not kidding, is climbing and parkouring the building rooftops. I would say that this is pretty cool, but these are like the most unrealistic buildings I have seen in a video game. I mean, look at this. Like, do they expect kids to be on the rooftops here? Why are there stairs here? And yes, the windows, they are as bad as you think. We are in one city, the entire game, $70, one city. And the windows look like this. I can't explain it. They are just not trying. And they spent time on this game. This game had a pretty long development cycle. And I'm genuinely wondering where that time was spent. But even worse than all that is traversing Lumiose City. There are no means of traveling quicker other than dodging and sprinting. There are 0 rideable Pokemon, and you don't even get roller skates. I would have bet you money that we were going to get roller skates in this game. I was so certain that we would, but they are not here. And my best guess is that the world was so small that if they put them in the game, people would have caught on to the fact that the world was tiny. Legends Arceus had so many cool ways that you could travel around the world. Obviously, we got a bunch of different locations and biomes there. All of it is gone here. And they didn't necessarily replace it with anything. This is so many steps backwards from Legends Arceus, to the point that, is this even a Legends game? My biggest complaint with Legends Arceus was that the game had one city, and Game Freak's response was, yo, what if the whole thing just took place in that one city? Like, that was the opposite of what you were supposed to do. Here's a few more things that Legends ZA does worse than Legends Arceus. Number one, you used to be able to have all of your Pokemon out from their Pokeballs. In Legends Arceus, here, you can only have one. I get it, they're running around, but come on now. 2, you can interact with other people's Pokemon, but you can't interact with your own. Why? I don't know. You could in Arceus. 3, you could use motion controls in Legends Arceus when throwing your Pokeball. Not here. I don't know why. Number 4, in Legends Arceus, it was much easier to get materials from things like trees, and it felt seamless. Here, you have to push 3 or 4 buttons to hit these dumb Mega Stones, and it's just annoying, and it breaks the pace of the game. 5, what happened to crafting? Did you guys even notice that it's gone entirely? It was a cool thing to be able to make Pokeballs and all that in Arceus, but nothing like that here at all. 6, yes, we got some Mega Evolutions, but not a single new Pokemon. Legends Arceus, there wasn't a lot of new ones, but we did get at least a few. All right, let's touch on gameplay, because this is the one thing everyone says that Game Freak spent all of their time on. And if that's true, they really need to give Pokemon to another dev team. Like, seriously. Is the new battling system good? I would say it's definitely passable, but there's nothing really revolutionary going on here. It's honestly pretty much the same as every other game, but now you can move your Pokemon a little bit. There is 0 strategy here, and if you keep your starter with you the whole game and do all the side missions as you go, your starter will be so OP that you will be one-shotting 99% of all Pokemon that you battle. Unfortunately, Game Freak has done nothing about the difficulty of this game as expected. Honestly, I'm tired, so leave your "it's a kids game" comment somewhere else. I know that. But some of us grew up with this franchise and would like to be acknowledged just a little bit, like thrown a bone or something. Digimon is doing it. There were times that I did find enjoyment in this game, but mostly when I found something funny, like this dude's Ultra Ball haircut. He's got the Ultra Ball haircut. Or just me doing some silly monologue while battling. Come here, come here, come here. Come here, don't get hit by that. Chill. Here, I got him, I'll kick him. Trust me, if I wasn't doing any of that, then this wouldn't feel so dramatic. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm still kind of torn on the mega evolutions of this game. This, I will say, is subjective, okay? So it's not gonna be necessarily a knock on the game, but I don't like these megas. I don't want to say that they feel lazy, because I don't think that's what it is, but maybe a little uninspired. Like Starmie, okay, it's got legs. I get it. It's pretending to be a human. But Pyroar, I don't know, just looks kind of boring. I'm very disappointed with how Legends ZA is turning out. I really wanted to like this game. I gave it a real try. Now, if you like this game, I doubt you got to this point of this video, but if you do like it, I don't blame you. Look, I'm a Pokemon fan, and there were times in this game that I was genuinely smiling and having a good time. Again, I don't think it's the worst we have gotten, and I can't help but smile sometimes when my Tepig was wobbling behind me, and I just think to myself, wow, like, how cool is that? And I can't lie, I did enjoy yelling at my Pokemon, telling them to dodge attacks when battling and moving them around. I had fun with it, and that's why I'm so passionate about it, because there's so much missed opportunity here. In the year after Palworld, and only a month after the best Digimon game, this is what you guys cooked up? This was not the time to slip up. This was the game that had to solidify Pokemon as the #1 when it comes to these monster collecting games. Pokemon Legends ZA is a huge letdown, especially from the last Legends game. I don't know how they f***ed it up this much. They had the blueprint. All they had to do was make some tweaks, but instead they gutted it. Who thought it would be better to have their wild areas in a city instead of a region? If it was the setting holding you back, then don't use that setting. This was a choice. You had years to change your mind. Low key, Game Freak might actually hate Pokemon. People joke about it and make videos about it all the time, but they might actually hate Pokemon, and they hate us for liking it. I'm really starting to believe that theory. Anyway, this might be my most disliked video, but it is what it is. I want Pokemon to be better. I really do, but I'm slowly starting to think that might not actually ever happen. I want to say, well, let's see what they do with the next, like, Gen 10, right? But we just keep saying that. We just keep saying next time, next time, next time. And I'm just getting to the point where what can they actually do? Like they've shown no like want to actually improve these games or make them better. And it's really disappointing. Like, I don't want to jump on the Pokemon hate train. Like, I would have much rather have gone on this video and said, guys, people are wrong about Legends ZA. It's great. But I can't. That would be me lying. Like, I tried to be as honest as possible in these videos, and I told you I had a good time. I was laughing. Watch my stream. I did not hate my experience, but it would be me lying to tell you that, oh, people are wrong. What they're saying is not true and not justified. It is. The game is underbaked. It's cooked. It's not that good. It's just not. Anyways, whatever. All right. I hope you have a good one. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you again soon. Peace.